5 must-see moments from day one of Judge Jackson's SCOTUS confirmation hearings. Monday marked the first day of Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson's Supreme Court confirmation hearings. Sen. Cory Booker was excited about an African-American woman potentially serving on the Supreme Court.
Today, to me, is a day of joy. I cannot tell you how happy I am. Today, we should rejoice because President Biden nominated someone that we've heard to be the 116th Associate Judge of the Supreme Court, who is extraordinarily talented.
Sen. Sheldon Whitehouse said Judge Jackson is extremely qualified for the position and her nomination was not a result of dark money.
We are holding a hearing for an accomplished, experienced, highly qualified nominee to the Supreme Court who came to us not through a dark money funded turnstile, but through a fair and honest selection process.
But Republican senators pointed out the issues surrounding Jackson's nomination. According to Sen. Lindsey Graham, the left is hypocritical when it comes to conservative nominees that are people of color.
As to the historic nature of your appointment, I understand. But when I get lectured about this from my Democratic colleagues, I remember Janice Rogers Brown, an African-American woman, that was filibustered by the same people praising you. I remember Miguel Estrada, one of the finest people I ever met, completely wiped out. Didn't make it through the gang of 14, whatever gang I was in. I've been in so many I can't remember. He didn't make the cut. Well-lived life just completely ruined. So if you're Hispanic or African-American conservative, it's about your philosophy.
Sen. John Cornyn explained why he's concerned about Jackson's political advocacy.
I'm a bit troubled by some of the positions you've taken and arguments that you've made, representing people who have committed terrorist acts against the United States and other dangerous criminals. As someone who has deep respect for the adversarial system of justice, I understand the importance of zealous advocacy. But it appears that sometimes this zealous advocacy has gone beyond the pale. And in some instances, it appears that your advocacy has bled over into your decision-making process as a judge.
Sen. Josh Hawley laid out 7 cases where the SCOTUS nominee gave lenient sentences for those in possession of child pornography.
Here are, I hope, in the next couple of days, some of the cases from your time on the court, the district court, the federal district court, that I hope that we can talk about. Let me just run through a few of them so you know exactly which ones I mean. United States versus Hawkins. This was a child pornography case where the defendant distributed multiple images of child porn, possessed dozens more, including videos. The federal sentencing guidelines recommended a sentence of 97 to 121 months in prison. Prosecutors recommended 24 months in prison. Judge Jackson gave the defendant 3 months in prison. United States versus Chazen. That case, the defendant possessed 48 files of child pornography. The federal guidelines recommended 78 to 97 months in prison. The prosecutor recommended the same. Judge Jackson sentenced him to 28 months.
End of the day, Judge Jackson is a radical left-wing nominee that fails to practice judicial restraint. Americans deserve answers about her philosophy, and her record needs to be called into question at every turn.